Hey everyone, this is Judi with JLBCrafts. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, thank you so much for giving me a try. In this video, I'm going to be setting up the week of January 30th through February 5th in my dashboard planner. This is the planner that I use for social media. For me, that's my full-time job now, and so I can list posts over here, and then my filming and other YouTube related stuff over here. So the theme I'm going with, I actually wasn't planning on going with a theme for this week. Nothing was really grabbing my attention, so I pulled some scrapbook paper packs that I absolutely love, and as it turned out, one of them had birds in it. So I was like, I think I remember seeing something about birds. So the Mambi HPFB group hashtag, this is from the Canadian Happy Planning group on Facebook. One of their options is Bird Day. So National Bird Day is January 5th, so that's what we're going to go with. So the scrapbook paper pads are from a company called Paper Rose. You can order directly from them. I think they're in Australia. They're Australia based, made in Australia. I order from scrapbook.com, and every once in a while they have a little bit of a sale. Their prices are really good anyway, so when things go on sale, they don't go on sale for very much. I think their profit margin is probably not super high. Anyway, I have these two kind of wintry themed ones that I just loved. I've had them in my stash for a while now, but last time I checked they were still available, and I thought I would just go ahead, since it's winter and I love winter, I thought I would just pull something out of here because I haven't used very much of them, and I realized this one had birds in it. So the two options I pulled out of there are this one, which kind of, since this is, keeping in mind this is scrapbook paper, I think this is not this is elements, right? So you can cut these out, you can kind of fussy cut them out and use them as individual elements on a scrapbook page. And then this is that same element, but shrunk way, way down and repeated. So this one would be super easy to use. I do this all the time where I just replace the entire page with a piece of scrapbook paper, and then I put boxes over top of it and everything. And ooh, that's pretty too. I didn't even look at the backside. I love this watercolor style of artwork. But then I decided, you know what? Let's rip the scrapbook page. I love doing that. I don't do it very often. I'm not married to what's on the back, so I don't mind ripping it. So what I want to try and do is rip kind of around this piece here. I'll keep that pine cone probably, and we're going to stick it in this corner. So let's get started. It does make a difference if you tear up, and this is keeping in mind, this is in reference to the piece we want to keep. If I rip up from the piece I want to keep, I'm going to have that wide white torn edge attached to it, which for me at least feels like it helps taper into the page I'm sticking it to a little bit better. So I'm just going to rip up across here and down and around and down this way, and keeping the wide white edge as best I can on the piece that I want to use. And just carefully, so you can see there the wide white edge. Can you? I don't know, it's hard to tell. See the wide white edge? I definitely want to keep that on the piece I'm planning to use. Could I cut this? Absolutely, I could cut this and make it super accurate, but I don't want the cut edge. I like the torn paper edge. So I'm just going nice and slow, tiny little bits at a time, to try to keep from ripping into any of the designs, and that way everything else will still be usable for some sort of future project. And I might even end up ripping more of these elements out to use as well on this spread. I don't know. We shall see. We'll see. It's really kind of hard to estimate how much of the page this is going to take up. So this is, I think, the best way for me, at least, to do it. All right. So here's what we have. If I want to cover up calls and emails, I need to come down with it. I think I want to go ahead and get my paper trimmer out and trim this piece Although I can't, so the problem I'm running into without trimming that is it's hard for me to tell where the edge of my page is. So I'm going to go ahead and trim off all the stuff at the bottom that is obviously not part of the design element. So the words and the blank white space, let's cut all that off. Really close to the design, I'm fine with that. And then a lot of this part can go as well, since they're not part of that one main design element that I want. But I think I want to, do I want to rip or do I want to trim? We'll see. Let's see. So if I put this all the way down at the very bottom of the page and over to like the punches, then yes, I can cover up calls and emails. I think what I'll do, since I don't want a big empty space down here, I think what I'll do is leave this and just cut it along the edge of the page. So let's go ahead, excuse me, let's go ahead and put some tape runner on the back side of this, and then we can trim, like I said, along the edges. And just like that, tape runner ran out. I'm trying a new style of tape runner now. This one has a lot more in it, so we'll see how this one works. So if you do like that, I ran right off the edge to where I don't want to be. Just rub at it and it'll come off. Use an eraser if you need to, but it will come off. Even permanent tape runner, it'll come off. I'm just using a soft eraser, not like one of those sandpaper erasers. And then I can try and rip a little more of this just to clean the edge up, although I want to make sure I don't expose any of those words I was trying to hide. I will grab my single hole punch. This is the Crop-A-Dile single hole punch. I do have it linked in the description box. And just open up these two holes. All right, so I am coming way up into here. So I'll use this side for the side where I need to write more stuff. But this side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 will be enough. So, and if I need to, I can clean this up a little more, closer to the design. There we go. All right, so far so good. Let's go ahead and white out these 3 remaining words that I didn't cover up because I don't need any of them. Okay, so now that I've got my color scheme well established, I also pulled these washi dots because I felt like this color scheme was made for this piece of deco. I mean, it matches. The colors are just wow. So I'm gonna use these over here. I pulled the brown and gray books from the Mojo Jojo Plans set, so I can pull some of these out. Let's see. I feel like gray is definitely the preponderance of colors. So let's grab a couple small brown boxes for my functional words for up there. I think I want to grab some of the bolder, darker brown. So let's put these on up here just to cover my functional word, cover my whiteout, and give me a place, like I said, for my functional words. And I can go ahead and trim a couple, trim the opposite sides of a couple. Let's do that so I have them to use as a matching box then for YouTube videos. And that way I have that theme going all the way across and beginning the process of uniting the 2 pages. So I'm just kiss cutting. I'm cutting lightly. I'm cutting through the sticker, but not the sticker paper backing that it's stuck to. And then I cut matching sides off so that if the cut lines on the page are uneven, I don't end up with like a wide border at the top on one half and a skinny border at the top on the other half. This way, if the cut lines are off, they're off in the same direction and it looks much more seamless. And then when I stick the word YouTube videos over that, well, let's just go ahead and do it. Let me grab my small shop stickers. So one of these boxes is for filming, one is for ideas. So let's just go ahead and use all my custom small shop stickers. These are from Fat Cat Designs. So basically I chose the font and I chose exactly what I want, what words I wanted. A lot of small shops will do that. And I'm so glad I got them because it was exactly what I needed. I use that space for what video is posting each day. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to speed it up. I like to put a box on each day where I can keep track of my change in followers, my follower count for each of, for both YouTube and Instagram. And so I think what I'll do is mix together this dark brown, although I need to write 2 lines of text on there. So I think I might want, do I want this size box? Is that going to be too big? Just one size up from this super skinny. Yeah, I think I want this size box. And so what I'm thinking I'll do is mix this darkest brown with a gray. Let's pick a gray of that same size. This shade. Man, these just match so well. Or this bold, I think I want this bold, this darkest gray. Okay, so I'm going to speed it up, grab my super pointy tweezers. These are for dealing with artificial eyelashes. I do have an Amazon link to them in the description box. It is an affiliate link. Don't be afraid of affiliate links. They don't cost you any extra. All they do is take a few pennies of the profit and direct them my way as a means of helping to support me and my channel. The dots I'm using here as my bullet points are from AliExpress. It's basically the Asian equivalent of Amazon. And I've seen a lot of stuff recently about hate and negativity toward AliExpress. They rip people off, yada yada. And it's true, that absolutely happens, but you know what? It absolutely happens on Amazon as well. So you just need to be careful and, you know, do your best and not go out of your way to support that sort of behavior. Yeah, so anyway, I have already sped this up and I'll be back. So far, so good. The only other thing I need over here then is I want to do my 3 habit trackers and a quote. So I have my habit tracker book. Basically, this is a book I made myself. Anytime I found a page in a sticker book that was all or mostly habit trackers, I pulled it out. I will link a video in the cards up above on how to go ahead and do this. But it's ooh, those match really well. It's based on the Make Your Own Sticker Book kit from Happy Planner. Those are a little blue, but I feel like these are definitely gray enough that these could work. Pick up that dark gray. Ooh, what about those too? Those are definitely on the lighter side, but I've got this brownish color and a couple different grays. Maybe we should do those. They're a little bit smaller. Some more. Ooh, look at that one. That totally matches my bird. So if I can mimic the set of 5 different colors over here, I think that would be a great idea. And look at this one. Okay, we're using these. These match beautifully. And what I can do is use one to cover that up. I like to stay away from the discs if I can for where I need to write, because I'm right-handed and that makes it more difficult to write. So let's go ahead and use this one for sure. This one. And this one, pick up that brown color. Got super dark brown over there, or the gray. You know what, gray is more neutral. Here's my reasoning. Gray is more neutral, so it'll match with a lot of different stuff. This orangey brown color is going to be a little bit harder to use in a spread because it's a little bit more of a difficult color to match. It's a lot less neutral. So let's use it. And what I'm thinking is I'll put one here, cover up this whiteout, and then the other two, I'll just build basically a little pyramid with them. So if I put this one here, I knew that would happen. If I put this one here, and we can move it up too, and then put these two underneath it. And you know, the other thing I can do is, instead of going pyramid, I can go kind of like that. So what I need to do, the other thing I want to fit on here is a quote. So let's look for a quote, and then based on the shape of the quote, we'll figure out where we're going to put that third habit tracker. So I pulled a couple of the winter collections books from Amber Plans for Day. I pulled this one because I thought if I wanted to bring more deco over here, this was an option because I feel like those colors match okay. I pulled this one for some of the quotes. So this one, the ones that say memories from Amber Plans for Day, those are for memory keeping. So the boxes and stuff that are in here, they'll absolutely work, the quotes, but they're actually Discover the Beauty of Winter. That's pretty. And I feel like the bird, it fits the bird. It's for a big. That's what I was leaning up toward. You know what? I want like an outdoorsy nature kind of appreciation of nature kind of a quote. And I feel like this one fits in this space. So let's just use that one. So grab my super pointy tweezers because they're great for getting this teeny tiny. The tweezers are tiny, but they are good for getting the super thin scrapbook paper. Oh my gosh, Judy, use your words. The super thin sticker paper started off the page. I think I want it here, and so I'm going to go not with the pyramid. In which case then, and this is going to seem a little nitpicky maybe, I want the gray one in the middle. So we're going to peel these two up. We're going to start with this one up here. We'll put the gray one in the middle. I'm going to bring it over far enough to kind of help hold down the edge of that ripped page so it's less likely to snag. Okay, so let's write in what these are. I'm just going to grab, let's grab a black Papermate Flare so that I match the other letters I have, and we'll write in what these are. So this page is definitely done. I feel like I've done a pretty good job tying the two sides together. This side needs more stuff. I don't think it needs a quote. I am a little bit torn on how well these match. The other thing I can do is pull some more elements off of this. I can, for example, since some of these elements have a flat edge, I can use that to my advantage and maybe put them over here in a couple different places. I could put this pine cone down here. We should look and see if there's a quote I can do sticker surgery on that would fit down here. Like maybe take a walk, or this is the bucket list one. Go on a winter walk. See that? I could absolutely do sticker surgery on that. Cut those two lines apart and just make it a single line. It fits with nature, going on a winter walk. The mountains are calling and I must go. That's another one that I could absolutely put here. And you certainly would see, you know, birds and stuff in the mountains, although I don't actually have any mountains on here. Okay, that was it for quotes. So, Snow Much Fun would work. I think I want this one because I feel like if you're going to appreciate the birds, it's going to be because you went on a winter walk. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut in between those two lines. And this is just a little ceramic pen I got from Sticker Guru. I got it in the advent calendar, but they have them for sale in different colors. And it's really nice because it's got such a tiny tip. It's hard to cut so deep that you kiss cut. It helps you kiss cut because it's hard to cut too deep. So I have this roll of overlay tapes from Girl Boss Anna. These are the ones that have the imprint of the branch on them, and I feel like these colors match pretty well too. The brown, the gray, sage, green. So let's use these across the bottom to lay the quote onto. So I think about 3 slightly overlapped will give me exactly what I need. I'm going to move it around so the brown one's in the middle because it stands out as being the most different of the three. And these are meant to be removable, so it was super easy for me to lift that up. Beautiful. All right, so since these kind of match but don't exactly match, I think if I want to use these as my design elements, I need to put them on both pages. I need to put them on both sides, which is fine. I've got, as you can see here, I've got tons and tons and tons. The other thing I pulled was some Simply Gilded washi tape. I thought this gray was really, really nice. And one of the things I like to do to tie two pages together is bring it across. I love this Stardust washi because I feel like it looks like the stardust is kind of raining down. So I'm going to put an uneven rip on this, especially since the end has lost all its sticky, and go ahead and run this all the way across the top of both pages to kind of make it look like a gray winter sky with snow coming down. I do have a link in the description box. If you sign up for Simply Gilded's No Spam newsletter, you'll get a coupon code for $5 off a purchase of $15 or more, and I will get that same coupon code. And it definitely is a no spam newsletter. I've been getting it for a couple years now, and I always pay attention, look at the emails from Simply Gilded, because when there's an email in my inbox from Simply Gilded, and believe me, I've had the same email address since 1999, so I get a lot of junk mail. When I see an email from Simply Gilded, I absolutely look at it because it means a sale or a new release. So it is truly a no spam newsletter. There we go. Okay, that helps pull the two pages together even more. So now let's go ahead and use a few of these on here. I'm seeing this corner, kind of corner shaped one that I love filling up my corners. So let's grab that for sure. It definitely can go kind of down here. I don't have coffee cups or things in these corners either. I don't have to have one every time, but I do like to. Let me see. I mean, coffee's brown, right? So I should be able to find a coffee cup that'll work with this spread. I just feel like I need a coffee cup here because this is all the work I have planned for the week, and I need the coffee to help me get it done. So how about a nice Liquid Sanity? How about a nice coffee cup in there? A nice brown coffee cup to help get all the work done. I don't want something super like kawaii cartoony though. And I feel like all my kitty coffee cups are kind of cartoony. So you know what? Let's look at my coffee book. So just like the habit tracker book, I have a coffee book, same kind of thing. Oh, here we go. These are perfect. This kind of antique-y looking. Let's put the small one in there though. Coffee first, and then we can get all the work done. That works. So then maybe we want to go ahead and use some of these over here as my corner decorations. So one thing you can do to make a corner is to cut a sticker in quarters, or to cut an already half sticker in half again, and you have instantly a corner sticker. So let's do that. I'll show you what I mean. So this one was printed to have a flat side. Let's go ahead and cut it in half again. And now suddenly I have two corner stickers. So we'll put one here in this corner. And actually, I think since I don't plan on really using that space, let's put this one there. And just because in my brain it makes sense, we'll put it under the habit tracker. And then this one we're going to turn and put here, kind of up against the discs. All right. Any place else I can put more of this? I could put a little bit there. I could put something from here in that corner. This leaf maybe. I mean, I feel like I have enough of that on here now that it doesn't look out of place. About the only other thing I could do would be to put a little bit kind of coming off of these boxes. But I feel like I already got the washi tape up there, so maybe that's it. Less is more, right? So let's go ahead and just keep it the way it is. I'm on silver discs right now, so I think this is going to look beautiful on those silver discs. The only other thing I need to do, I want to go ahead and do it, is since I Frankenplan in pages for my challenge tracker, which I had this one pulled out to show you guys what my theme was going to be, I go from calendar to challenge tracker page to my first spread. So what I need to do is Frankenplan these together. I'm just going to go all the way around one of these pages with some tape runner, even in between the punches. All right, and then we're going to line up super carefully right around the discs because I don't want there to be any resistance to turning. And if there is going to be drag against the discs, it's going to come from the alignment right here. There we go. All right. I love this spread. I love nature spreads, especially in my wellness and fitness planner, but I love a good nature spread in my dashboard where I'm trying to get work done as well. So there we go. I hope you like this video. I hope it encourages you to check out some different themes, especially if you're struggling with motivation and ideas. I love themes for that. They are great for that. And I have a lot of them listed on my challenge trackers and whatnot. So in my tracker video, I list all the ones I know about. You can check that out as well. I'll try to remember to link that in the cards above as well. So if you do like this video, please consider liking and subscribing, dropping me a smiley face or a comment. All of those interactions with my videos help me greatly with the YouTube algorithm and are another great way to support me and make sure I'm around for a nice long time. Thank you.